Hello, welcome back to the Daily Grind. Sathonan from the Reddit forums here. Um, like I promised the week before, I'm going to show you the status of my newbie test account for tutorial purposes. And I'm going to show you right now that I have only been logged in to this account for 8 days now. Today is Friday morning, but it's in reality it's the Thursday event, which means that the physical showcase material event is available for me to play. And the purpose of this video is to show you new players or old players that haven't been able to progress through the story mode, how to tackle the node 2. As you can see, I have already completed it. It's 3-star, and this was done with only 3 farmable characters. Luckily for new players out there, or players that have recently joined the game, Bane is available through the PvP packs, and Hardgun Deadshot is also available through the red alerts, and Batman Crusader is also available on the PvP packs. So the only character that you have to focus on is Emerald Archer. This setup can be exchanged with the Huntress down here if you were able to score shards for Beast Boy. That's one that you can also use. Harley Quinn Quiet Vexing is also useful if you have unlocked her through the red alert missions, or you can use Penguin, available through the Alliance packs, as well as Poison Ivy. If you are a new player, these are the characters that you should have available. Lobo is also available now through one of the packs, the Alliance pack, I believe. And this tutorial is to show you that you can actually 3-star these events, and that the physical event is currently the easiest one. But since in November Doomsday is gonna get a rework, the reworks also affect the bosses in the material events. The mystical showcase used to be the easiest of the events to clear, but now that Bane has a ton of defense and HP on, it's moved to the middle of the pack, and the easiest one nowadays is the physical event. So after, I'm going to refrain from actually leveling up or upgrading these characters until the General Zod event and the reworks for Doomsday and Bizarro are available, because both Doomsday and Bizarro are encountered in this physical showcase, and they have affinity over your own characters. Now, the way to clear this is, since you're using only physical characters, you should focus fire on the green mobs, because the blue ones won't be able to hit you as hard. Now, Bane should be at least rank 2. That's a must, because you need his stun move, his backbreaker, available for you to use, and you should level that skill as high as possible according to your character level. All my toons are full gear 2, and they are all level 25 in order to make this beatable. And like I said before, you have to keep focusing on the energy characters first, so you are able to clear the blue ones more easily. This is a constant at low level for all the showcases. You have to keep from your big moves on long cooldowns for the bosses. The first time you finish one of these, you have to keep your highest damage move, save it for the boss. Now I want to be ready for Doomsday, so I have to make Bane mend here and make Batman invisible, because that and Green Arrow can take care of the blue ones. Now, beating this event with this roster and the Node 4, this is the same strategy you're going to use for Node 4. You have to stun Doomsday. I failed. So now we use the Bat Kick, and with Green Arrow you're going to be using your basic, which hopefully I couldn't find enough rings to do all of this in time for the event, but you should have your basic upgraded to put 2 agility downs, and you focus fire on Doomsday with everything you have. And after you get him to half health, you keep Green Arrow on him and you kill the blue one with Bane and Deadshot, like this. Now there is no ad. You keep piling up. Since they are 3 turns, by now he should have 6 agility and he will be taking a lot more damage. But you just keep pummeling at him. Sometimes you won't be able to 3-star on the first try like I did. But since everybody is faster than him, okay, that was a lucky one. He didn't go for Batman again, so I can finish him off in this round quite easily, like this. And just to secure the victory, I'm going to use the sniper shot, like this. And that's an easy 3-star. I'm going to be doing these videos for all the showcases with the characters at level 25 and gear 2. So expect, I've already cleared the energy one, and I'm going to show you in a bit. You see it like this. That's already gear 2 materials available for me. And after doing this, after you get your 3-star, you are able to farm more efficiently, or at least faster, by using a Speed Force and paying 100 gold to reset or refresh the tries for that day. Like so. This isn't ideal, but you should be trying Node 3 until all your characters are at least gear 4. And you won't be able to take them to gear 5 until you are able to beat Node 4 of any of the events. So since I have this available right now and it's open, I can farm hard on Saturday, which is tomorrow for me. And like that, with this quick video, I have shown you how to farm for materials when you are low level or starting up. If you are a new player and haven't been able to make any progress, it's probably because you don't have high enough gear. So as you can see, Let me do this more clearly. If you're a new player, you should get all the Bane shards that you have access to through the PvP packs. Since you can see, these are my only 4 physicals, and they are all level 25, gear 2, 25, gear 2. The skills, since the skills don't affect your power rating, you should be trying to get this as high as possible. Ideally, for this event, for the Node 4, you should bring Backbreaker to level 6, and you should bring Venom Punch to level 4, and Venom Injection to level 5, and ideally you will already have your passive up. The higher rank your characters are, the more skills that are available to you, and this tutorial series will end shortly. Once I'm able to get these guys to Node 4, then I'm going to be using my high level account exclusively. There is no for me to keep trying to farm Donna Troy. If I had been able to get that physical showcase event a little sooner, I could have Bane to level 4, and I would be able to easily coast over here to boss node 4 of the event. And since I have a very restricted list for November, if you are using if you are a new player, the guys you should be focusing on right now should be Donna Troy, if you have her. Bane isn't available. Satana, and support suit Lex Luthor, as high as you can, before you unlock everybody else. These are the guys that I'm gonna be using for next month's event: Lex Luthor, Satana, and Donna Troy. So on Saturday I'm gonna have to actually finish gearing them up, because they will all have to be gear 4 for the event. I have Lex Luthor. I need to get him to rank 2, but as you can see, I'm already capable of taking him to gear 4. And his skills, once I get Metahuman Deterrent, he should be, this skill should be at level 4, Nanomeds at least at level 5, and hands down security on level 4 is good. That's an extra 25% damage per attack, and if I can get him to rank 4, he's gonna have his leader skill available, and this is a good one, because Donna Troy allows Lex Luthor to actually use his leader skill to heal passively throughout the match. And if you're interested in seeing it, my team for the energy event is Lex Luthor, Hal Jordan, Sinestro, and Cyborg. But I'm gonna be able in a few days to add Captain Cold or Livewire to that equation, and those two make that mission way easier. And if you have where is she? Killer Frost is also amazing for the energy showcase. She must be around there somewhere. But anyways, now my interest is in unlocking either Swamp Thing is almost unlocked, or getting Solomon Grundy for the mystical showcase because I am missing one member for that team, and sadly Wonder Woman Defender doesn't have enough HP and defense at low rank and low level to finish the mystical showcase. But I will be showing you a strategy with bleeders if I unlock Siren from here to Saturday. So keep an eye on them, because obviously I'm going to be upgrading these tutorials for new players to also include Node 3, Node 4, and once you're able to unlock and 3-star Node 4 of every material event, Node 5 is just a matter of getting your characters all to Gear 5. Full Gear 5 makes these nodes completely doable. Now, this is the only way to do it. You can also take the long way, which means you keep farming shards for the characters eligible for these events, and you take them to a high rank, 4 or 5, depending on the actual character. For example, if I had all these toons, all my red toons, if they were all rank 5, I could even beat these events at level 15 or even lower, because I could have the option of getting Deadshot as a leader to increase the critical rate of all my team members, and Bane would use his Venom injection passively. Batman gets invisible when he hits opponents, and well, Emerald Archer, Green Arrow is a pain in the butt to fight when he is at high rank, because what makes Ollie look, Green Arrow, and I believe Batman is not even full gear 2, yes. Emerald Archer is more useful for his debuffs, which he gets agility downs on his basic. And of course, if you even get them to legendary, the events become more and more easy the higher rank you are. But it takes too much time. Now, as you can see, with an account just barely over a week old, I am able to start farming materials that don't appear in enough quantities in the campaign until you hit chapter 5, because chapters 1 through 3 and half of chapter 4, it's still just rank 1 materials. So you can't even advance in the story mode until you get higher gear. And that takes too long if you try to farm your materials exclusively through the story mode. Like I commented before, I am only going to gear up my higher gun Deadshot for the next event, and I'm gonna be using a very reduced team of Donna Troy, Satana, and Lex Luthor. And once I get General Zod unlocked, let's see if he shows up already. He isn't there on the list. Once I get General Zod upgraded, then of course I'm gonna be focusing on General Zod to defeat the next month's event. As a new player, if you are able to reach at least Node 4 of the boss events, which is half the event, you can actually end up with a legendary 2 character for free, because all you have to do is reach Node 4 and secure it, and the days afterwards it's 4, 3, that's 7, 9, it's just 10 speed force per day and 80 energy to get 12 shards, which multiplied by 9 days nets you 108 shards per run on the repeat days, and two times that, one for each event, is 216 shards, which is almost legendary. And of course, on the first run that you are going to be doing, that's 4, 17, 34, 51, 65 shards per run. It's short of legendary too, but that's 360 shards or so for 2 mid runs. That secures you a legendary 1 character. So that's enough for the purposes of getting your first legendary toon. And given the new expanded lists for the event, which let's see again on Donna Troy, these events of lately allow you to use a ton of characters that are farmable for free. This account is just too young for them, but I could have Chemo, Poison Ivy, Penguin, Killer Frost, Jon Stewart, Princess of Themyscira, and Huntress, along with Satana, Wonder Woman Defender, which was a board clear, and of course the monthly event, which in this case is Donna Troy. So there is enough variety that you are actually able to farm your monthly toons consistently, and also take into account that, for example, SOD is going to be also available for use for the December event, and if you get any other repeats after 2 months of playing this game, you should have a roster of around 25 or maybe 30, because even if you don't rank super high on PvP, you're going to be accruing shards every week through PvP red alerts and both shops, the Alliance shop and the PvP store. That's why I recommend you as a new player to not spend any gold, any of the gold that you are actually farming every day. You shouldn't be spending it on the shop, because you will then limit what you are able to do every day. Like I commented before too, this strategy is only for the players that don't want or can't, because they don't have access to the Google store or Google cards, or don't have a valid debit card or a credit card, or simply don't want to spend the insane amount of money that some of these things cost. The strategies are for that kind of players, the players that don't spend or spend very, very little, the guys that are going to be buying perhaps this thing that is $1 Superman for 30 shards that don't even unlock him. Or this one is it's a repeat offer now. This time it's featuring Raven for around $25, I believe, and it's 60 shards of her. That's enough for a rank 3, and that's a good deal on 6,000 gems and 100 cash. I think it's green essence. Yes, it's green essence. So that's about it for today. And later this evening, since it's Friday, I'm gonna be showing you how to do the ring event for the Billion team. And tomorrow, Saturday, everything is open up for us to play. So I will be showing you on Saturday how to do the mystical archive, to get your materials for blue toons, mysticals, which I need for Donna Troy and Satana. So, with nothing else to add, I implore you, I encourage you, I beg of you, leave comments, subscribe if you like the channel. I'm not going to be doing only DC Legends, I'm going to be doing DC Unchained and perhaps even Ghostbusters World, which recently launched, and it's an amazing, fun, easy game to get into. Especially for me, I'm a Ghostbuster fan since forever. Anyways, I thank you for your time. I would really like if you left comments on how to improve or what kind of topics would you like to see in the future. One thing is for certain, next month I'm gonna be doing a video on the full run of the monthly event for Sod, which happens to be one of my favorite characters too, and it's amazing that we finally got what we could call a Superman month with reworks for Doomsday, Bizarro, and two of the greatest enemies of the Man of Steel, Brainiac and General Zod. Anyways, that's all for today. I bid you farewell and we'll see each other next time. Goodbye.